Can you hear me now? Yes, yes, you can. So we need to find the missing value. Complete the ratio table with the first, that is 5 over 4. 5 times 2 is 5 times 3 is 15 and 5 times 4 is 20. That means you're multiplying it by the 4 because 5 times 4 is 20. So 5 times 4 is 20 and 4 times 4 is 16. So the missing value is 16. The missing value is 16. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the ratio table. So the missing value is the missing value is 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. It is option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Are these ratios equivalent? 2 by 4 and 12 by 16. We need to see if they are equivalent. So you need fractions 2 by 4 and 12 by 16. You need to cross multiply them. Cross multiply means the numerator of the first fraction, you need to multiply it with the denominator of the second fraction. And same thing you need to do with the other side. So that is 2 times 16 equals 4 times 10. That is 32 is not equal to 48. So both sides are not equal, so they are not equivalent ratios. Let's just start with the test question. That's the one we just did. So 2 by 4 and no, they are not equivalent. We just did this one. Okay, 1 by 4 and 5 by 20. So let's just equate both the fractions. Now we need to cross multiply them times 20 and 4 times 5. So 20 times 1 is 20 and 4 times 3. See, both sides are exactly equal, right? That means they are the equivalent ratios. The correct option is yes, they are equivalent ratios. Three by 5 and 9 by 15. Cross multiply them. You need to do 9 times 5 and you need to do 3 times 15. So 5 times 9 is 45 and 15 times 3 is 45. So the correct option is yes, they are the equivalent ratios. So yes, they are equivalent. Option number 1 is the correct option. 2 by 3 and 16 over 18. 2 by 3 and 16 over 18. So let's just do cross multiplication. 18 is 2 and 16 times 3. 16 times 3 is 40. 18 times 2 is 36. So no, both sides are not equal. So that is not the equivalent ratios. The correct option is no. So no, they are not the equivalent ratios. The correct option is no. 1 by 3 and 5 by 15, are these ratios equivalent? One by 3 to 5 by 15, yes, they are the equivalent ratios. Are these ratios equivalent 1 by 5, 1 ratio 5 and 3 ratio 15? Yes, they are the equivalent ratios. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me do next lesson. The next lesson is unit rates and equivalent ratios. 18 houses on 3 blocks. How many houses per block? Unit rate means you need to calculate the price of one thing, right? You here in the example, the 18 houses are in the 3 blocks. So unit rate may calculate how many houses in one block. So how do you calculate? You need to divide this 18 by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. That means you have 6 houses in one block. Got it? Unit rate means you need to calculate always the value of one thing. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the unit rate 18 houses on 3 blocks. So how many houses per block? So 18 houses on 3 blocks. You need to how many houses on one block? So you need to divide 18 by 3. So 3 times 6 is 18. So the correct option is 6. Option number 1 is the 3 divided 18 by 3 is 6. So the correct option is option number 1. 12 deliveries in 2 hours. So how many deliveries per hour? You divide 12 by 2 because you need deliveries in 1 hour. So 12 divided by 2 is 6 it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. 10 pages in 2 days. So we need to calculate how many pages per day. So which is the correct option? 2 times what number is 10? Very good. So that is 5 pages per day. Find the unit rate. 16 flowers in 8 vases. So how many flowers per vase? That is 8 times 2 is 16. So the correct option is 2. Very good. Fifteen apartments on 3 floors. So how many apartments per floor? That is 5 apartments per floor. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the unit rate. 18 donuts in 3 boxes. So how many donuts per box? That is 6 donuts per box. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the unit rate 18 slices from 3 cakes. So how many slices per cake? The correct option is 6. That is 6 slices per cake. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the unit rate 15 push ups in 3 days. So how many push ups per day? That is 5 push ups per day. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the unit rate 12 passengers in 6 cars. How many passengers per car? That is 2 passengers per car. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the unit rate 10 orders in 2 days. So how many orders per day? The correct option is 5 orders per day. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the unit rate 18 houses in 3 blocks. So how many houses per block? That is 6 houses per block. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we will math. Chapter we were working on is ratio, proportions and persons. The lessons we have covered today are ratio tables, equivalent ratios, unit rates and equivalent rates. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions?